He might not be from Krypton, but he's heads above the rest. His knowledge can't be questioned. You can put it to the test. So if you want to hear the truth and have nowhere else to go, I'll give you the solution. Just tune into his show and just kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money-taking, the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying YouTuber in all of YouTube entertainment today, Charizard. What's up, Action Figure Academy? Good to see you. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing on this fine evening? I will be doing a special live stream because it has been brought to my attention about some YouTube shenanigans. And I've got Mr. Pop Culture PB and possibly someone else joining my show tonight to talk about a situation, to talk about a very interesting situation that we have going on. Papa Cotton, what's up? Welcome to the show. Today is an important show because I'm going to be calling out somebody who is quite horrible. As a matter of fact, if you guys have been following me, you know I do not particularly care for Ezra Miller. Why I don't care for Ezra Miller is because he's a grooming piece of shit and just a genuinely terrible person. But alas, somebody has hit my radar. Somebody quite possibly worse than Ezra Miller. And I had to bring that up today because it's amazing. It's astonishing. I never thought that in the YouTube verse there would be somebody who would make a I'm not even going to call this an apology video, and normally I don't cover these things on the channel. I'm not a commentator kind of person, but this person interests me because they have made the worst, and I'm not going to call it an apology video. I'm going to call it a statement about accusations video. This is the worst attempt at defending oneself that I have ever seen. So I'm going to pull something up and kind of give you guys the lowdown about the situation before I go into the video, because I am waiting for my co-host to arrive to comment on this. But I am going to talk about someone named Miranda Sings, aka Colleen Bellinger. She has been in the YouTube space since like 2008. She's quite popular. I had no idea who she is. Watched a couple of her videos. I couldn't for like 5 seconds. It's stupid content. It's like the family, not really family content, but more of that stupid, like young kind of humor, dumb jokes, things like that. But recently, she has come under fire for some pretty serious accusations. And so I wanted to, and what kind of got me here is that she is being covered by some pretty, yes, Papa Cotton, you will know her though after I get done with this. So she's being covered. She's actually pretty popular. She's got a Netflix show called Stop the Haters. She's pretty big for a YouTube person. She has even been on Jimmy Fallon, not Jimmy Kimmel, the douchebag, but Jimmy Fallon. I kind of like him. He's a little bit funny at times. She's pretty big for a YouTuber. Hey, Red Bandit, how are you? So let me pull up some stuff. This is from Vulture. She has also been on the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award. So I'm just going to, let me see. I'm going to, let me see. That is it. Oh my God, I hate it. Is it Control? Yeah, it's Control. So I'm going to bring up this article and kind of prep you guys before we watch a video. This is, hey, KH, how are you? This video is her attempt to address this controversy. But I'm going to tell you what she's addressing because it will make the video response all the more funnier. Because the way this person chooses to address the allegations is going to go down in history as one of the best YouTube responses of all time. And with me today, we have. Oh, okay. All right. Well, she'll be back. Question: if you have a favorite, what's your favorite horror game franchise? My favorite horror game franchise? That's a tough one. I'd have to say. Ooh, I'd have to say probably Resident Evil. Uh, I'd have to say Resident Evil would be my favorite. But let me say hi to everyone before I dive into this action figure. Academy, what's up? Pop Cotton, what's up? Red Bandit, what's up? KH, what's up? Okay, let's dive into this. Hi, everybody. So the controversy around Miranda Sings, and why I have to read this article first before we dive into the video is because you guys need context before I even dive in, because what she's being accused of and how she responds is very key to get into this. So in 2016, Miranda Sings was borderline inescapable, a character created by Colleen Berger in 2008. Miranda Sings is a parody of a teenager with an annoyingly on purpose personality. Bad red lipstick, and a smug, crooked smile. It was simply enough for Ballinger, then a 20-year-old student at the time at, what the hell? I don't know what that is. Hey, Jay. Hopefully you got everything sorted. I don't know.
Sorry, my computer is like, the fuck do you think you're doing? Streaming? No.
What's up? Don't worry, PB will be here too. He's running kind of behind, but so I'm giving them context. So at the time when she came out, was 2008. She's 36 now, but at the time when she came out, she was about 30 years old. I hate her just by the description. Papa God says you should, because I'll get into the article and the rumors that are surrounding her. But really quick, Jay, I know you've been dying to comment on this. That's why you're actually here tonight. You could not wait. Before now, don't give away the
Yes.
video we're gonna watch because I want to surprise everyone, including PB. But
Okay.
just give us a little background on this person and your thoughts before I read. And this is in publications, so this shit is real. There's evidence. There is receipts, as they say. There's pictures,
Yeah.
screenshots. But what is she being accused of? Enlighten everybody who doesn't know this person what she's being accused of. Hey, Sean B.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah. So go ahead. If we could use the term I think they've used on Ezra Miller, grooming, perhaps.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what?
Yeah. So, you know me. I am probably one of the kindest, most patient, and understanding people in the world. But believe me when I say, fuck this bitch.
Wow. Wow, coming in hot already. So why do you have such strong feelings? What other things has she done before I get into the article that you've heard of? Because I've heard quite a few things going down this dark rabbit hole.
Yeah, well, like one of the biggest things with this character that she created in general is allegedly, per her own words, I haven't actually found the details, but just in the little bit of research I've been doing, like it's the character Miranda Sings was inspired by someone in her space that was like a theater kid that had like learning disabilities and stuff like that. So this is the type of person that we're fucking dealing with. And and my biggest thing is comedy is comedy. And I think that like I think that yeah, exactly, Papa Cotton. Because literally, once we get into it and you see the shit that is going on, if this bitch was a man, he'd already be standing on a pole, like literally, like he'd already be like
Now, we've dealt with Johnny Depp. Jonathan Majors is going through it now. There's a lot of stuff where supposedly it's 50-50 whether his girl got arrested, but that would be hilarious. The girl accusing him did actually get arrested. We don't know. They're very hush hush about that. But
Hmm.
you've seen like people like that who there's no hard evidence being crucified.
Hmm.
Now, Papa Cotton, here's the funny part. There is literally videos. She took them
Yeah.
down now, but they were on her channel of her doing grossly inappropriate things. And like, look, you've been here on the channel. I've said some pretty wild shit. I've said
Hmm.
what might people might consider borderline racist, sexist kind of things, right?
Hmm.
But it's all in comedy, and I think people who come on here realize the kind of personalities that we have. PB has said some wild shit. We've all said wild shit, except for you, because you're the nicest person on our panel.
There's a
Uh,
difference between dark humor and fucking absolutely unacceptable behavior. With
and this bitch borderlines on grossly inappropriate. Like, look, I'd say, and when we get into this, some people might say, "Whoa, Zod, you're going out about it," but I'd say she's worse than Amber Heard, and this is why. Like,
Hmm.
yes, Amber Heard does have abuse or whatever, but that was two consenting adults. Now, abuse is
Hmm.
never right, no matter how you cut it. But this goes into kids. This goes into abuse of children. And I know it's not good to have a scale, but for me as a parent, right? Picture taking your kids to a show where you're seeing, and she was 30 when this character came out,
Hmm.
a 30-year-old woman in a position of power using that power to influence a younger audience. To me, that is the utmost disgusting that you
Hmm.
like. For me, that goes above. The only person who's still on a higher level than that is Alec Baldwin. He killed someone.
Yeah.
Other than him, I think she edges out Ezra Miller and Amber Heard on how terrible she is because she was manipulating
Hmm.
kids,
Yeah.
children, into doing gross things. She had a kid dress up like a prostitute for a skit. She did one
Hmm.
where this girl was pretending to be pregnant. I don't know the full detail, but it just sounds like not funny at all. And
Yeah.
trigger warning. We're going to talk about some weird shit because this
Hmm.
is what she's being accused of. And I want context before we show the most amazing video I've ever seen in my life. And I say that half jokingly. Like, honestly, if she wasn't being accused of this, it would be a very jaunty thing that she did. Like, I'm like,
Literally, once we get into it, like once we get into it, I'm so mad because some of the words used and the wordplay was freaking cool. But like
mm,
because it was wasted on such a vile, re-traumatizing, awful situation that you don't.
yeah. I can't wait because wait until you guys see the response. This response will go down in YouTube history as the most amazing response that anyone has ever made, ever.
Mhm.
And I will give her one thing. I'm not even sure she's a girl because her balls must be fucking huge. Her balls have
Mhm.
got to be massive for how she responds to all this. So let's get into this. She was she started this whole journey when she was 20. She went to a Christian university. Okay, so far all unassuming, right? In the But now former fans of the YouTuber who's 36 at this point. So when she first started this, keep this age in mind. When she first started doing the shit she was doing, she was 30 years old. This isn't like the other bitch who did the interpretive dance, right? She was what, 17 when that shit went down. I like, still to me, violating someone is violating someone no matter what age, but I can kind
Yeah.
of understand you're 17, you're in love, and you're in the public spotlight, and
Mhm.
there's leeway for that. The interpretive dance was fucking amazing because God, I did not expect that as a response. But like, I can
I've
see
been
people
hearing a
moving.
lot about that. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, this bitch, like, basically her boyfriend was passed out at a party and she started making out with him and stuff. And then Selena, what was her name? Wasn't it Sienna May? So she started making out with her boyfriend who was passed out. She was getting kind of hot and heavy, and then people had to pull her off of the dude. Now, in context, that is clearly like sexual assault. I don't
Yeah.
care if you say, "Oh, it's a dude, it's her girlfriend, whatever." It's fucking assault. If we were to reverse it, and it was a woman that the dude did it to, the internet would have fucking blown up. But whatever, people
Yeah.
called her out. Cool. So what was her response? She did fucking interpretive dance, and it went down as the worst apology video in history. But what this bitch puts out beat that. And I never thought it would get worse than that. But oh boy, when you guys see this response,
Hey, PB.
it's legendary. What's up, PB?
Are you okay?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, it took a moment for it to boot up, so I didn't hear anything that either of you two said until "Are you okay?"
Okay, so PB, I'm giving some context. We are going to talk about a bitch named Miranda Sings, aka
I'm not even fucking ready for this. I'm still sitting in the garage in my fucking towel having a cigarette.
Oh, you are not ready. You will
No.
never be ready for this bitch's response. But I'm setting
Aaron.
up.
Hello,
I'm setting up.
Karen.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm setting up these allegations so you know how serious it is. So when we get to her response, you could laugh your ass off. Because honestly, and I want to preference this before anybody says anything. We are not
People are
laughing.
saying stuff to me all over in the chat. They said all kinds of hellos.
We are not laughing at the fact that this
No, I
person's going
didn't
to
laugh at
downplay.
anything yet. I have a serious question.
What?
Who is Action Figure Academy?
I was wondering.
I don't
too.
know, but I welcome them with open arms.
How did they know that I'm a legend already?
Well,
Because,
your
PB, everybody
reputation
knows.
obviously precedes you. Duh. What kind of question is that?
Yeah, dude, you
Right,
hit a bear.
now I laughed at something. Carry on.
So, to give you context, Colleen Berger / Miranda Sings is accused of grooming, of having.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
Yeah, I had no idea until this whole thing happened.
That's her, but that's her character, Miranda Sings. I don't have a better picture of her. So
a real
she
person?
started in the 2008, and she's actually actual famous. Like, she has a Netflix show. She has been on the Kids' Choice Awards. Like, she went from YouTube to being actual famous. Now, here's the thing. She's being accused of grooming, sending inappropriate pictures, and all of that. So I'm going to talk about the allegations right now. I'm going to skip through some of this because I just want to get to the allegation stuff. And then we're going to go into the video.
Hold on. I've sent inappropriate pictures too, but the mortician has to know how I want everything laid out.
No, when we talk about it, so here's when we talk about inappropriate. She had a group chat, and there's screenshots of this. This isn't conjecture. This dude, Adam McIntyre, maybe I'll go over his video, Jay, when me and you do our stream.
Mhm.
But basically, he had receipts. He took screenshots of the chat. She's talking about sex positions and periods and all sorts of weird shit to 13-year-old fans.
Yep.
That's the issue we have here.
Well, and Trisha, she was going through looking at Trisha Paytas's nudes and sending them to minors off of OnlyFans.
Off of OnlyFans, yeah. There's so much shit on this chick. Like, and then we're gonna get to her response, and that's what we're gonna watch, because when you see this, you are going to.
What is this question?
Adamant? I don't know. When you guys see this, it's wild. This might be the best YouTube
real situation. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I can't.
And I had to get
like what's her face from Smallville can't believe it type situation.
This is worse.
Yes.
This is worse than Ezra Miller.
Children.
This is worse than what's her name, Mac from Smallville. This is worse. This is just below Alec Baldwin killing someone. That's how bad this situation is. Yeah, like
she even had like one of her teenage fans in one of these group chats send her a like an inappropriate fanfic that was written about her. Like,
And Papa Cotton is right. He said, she said she, you said she was affiliated with Nickelodeon, right? Enough said. Yeah, like, dude, I agree. Anything with Nickelodeon now, oh my god, that's a
Yeah.
video in itself. I probably have to do. So Adam McIntyre uploaded a video a while back. He's a 20-year-old. At the time when he worked with her, he was not, but we'll get into that. Titled Colleen Ballinger, Stop Lying, to address this recent drama he had with Ballinger. McIntyre had started running a fan account for Miranda Sings, that's her alter ego, in 2013
Yeah.
when he was just 10 years old. Keep these ages in your brain as I go through this.
I will
So
keep the ages in my brain. Aaron says,
she,
and she sent one of them a bra and panties.
Yeah, she said that to
yes,
Adam.
yeah, when the person was 15. So she set a
Fuck.
set of bra and panties. Uh, so this shit gets crazier. In the video, he says a month prior, on March 26, 2020, he was given control of an official Miranda Sings Twitter account to post
Official.
official, to post a pre-approved original content. I have a present for you today. I've never done this with anyone, but I'm trusting you, McIntyre claimed. Bellinger messaged on Instagram March 26th, which he pulls up the Instagram post because dumb people don't realize that you can screen capture this. Right now, I'm considering you on my social media intern. After he posted a satirical tweet, he posted on Miranda Sings about her coming out as a fan of as a Megan Trainor fan, and it received
Megan
backlash.
Trainor is fantastic. Like, more people should be Megan Trainor fans.
But
Like,
the way
she
it
has
was,
the best of both worlds because she actually does good music, but you'd still be okay watching all of the videos on mute.
but the way that the post was posted, there was some kind of homophobic thing. Well,
I don't give a fuck. You brought up Megan Trainor and she's
no,
hot.
no. Oh, let me finish. So when this had came out, she threw him under the bus. Keep in mind, he was 10 years old, and said that he posted it and everybody attacked him. So
Yep.
after that, it was so bad, he had to go off the internet. Well, he waited a little bit, came back on, and started his own YouTube channel and started exposing some of this weird shit she was doing. So that's kind of where this all started. And so I'm going to skip that part because I want PB to first reaction to the video. So why have these allegations resurfaced? Hold
Because
on a second.
another YouTuber posted. I can just give you the cliff notes.
Yeah.
Another YouTuber posted about this whole event because she was also involved at 30 years old in these group chats and decided to be like,
oh, did you know the names? Her group chat was named Colleen's Weenies.
Yeah, and then there was an Insta-Tweens one.
Oh my god, I didn't know about that.
There was like a bunch of them. And then each one was for different stuff, but they all had the same stuff in it.
Yeah, and welcome, Kiefer. Kiefer says, I agree, Colleen is gross. So I want to set this all up for you, PB. I need to set the stage because you're about to see the most amazing video ever constructed by someone. And when I say amazing, this is...
Fucking give me 2 goddamn minutes, motherfucker.
This video is so amazing because at the way this was presented, you would have been better giving the middle finger and then just turn. That's what I would have did. I would have gave the middle finger and turned off the camera. That would have been my response. And maybe it would have been particularly right. But with everything that you're about to see, it's almost better if you just flip everyone off, drop the mic, and turn off the camera. That would have been baller. Like, because that's basically what we're about to watch is. It's a middle finger to all of these allegations. So now that we've set this up, that we've set the stage for what this person is being
No, keep
accused of.
setting the stage. It hasn't been 2 minutes.
So we've set the stage about them doing nasty shit. talking to kids. Anything you want to add so we could buy PB some time here so we could get
So
ready?
this next story is very important. And Keith, I see your comment about Adam being a troublemaker. Sure, he might be. He might be problematic, but that does not downplay his trauma at any point. I understand that. But he has receipts. He was there. He knows what's going on. And it's not just him. There's a bunch of kids that are coming out now because they feel validated based on this other 30-year-old, Cody Tyler, who posted a video talking about all of this stuff. And so, yes, some of these people might be problematic, and that's fine. But that does not mean that their trauma is worth any less than compassionate. Okay?
I agree. Like, I don't know who this person is. I don't know what they did,
Yeah.
but I do agree that it doesn't invalidate and that this person shouldn't be taken down because
Yeah.
I'm sure whatever Adam has done is not as bad as what this bitch is grooming kids.
Yeah.
Like,
The next story is very important too because it'll get brought up in the song. Like literally there was this one girl who was maybe 16 years old and she wanted to be a part of the act and she was brought up on stage, and before this event she was in one of the group chats and Colleen had said, wear skimpy clothes so that when you come up on stage, we can do something funny, blah blah blah. And this chick wanted to be a part of that, and so she dressed skimpy in this really really like skimpy romper.
Wait,
And
what?
Colleen,
What?
yes, a 16-year-old
yeah,
dressed.
16-year-old.
Oh, no, I take it back.
Yeah. So she dressed in this really skimpy romper and she was wanting to get pulled on stage, and she got pulled on stage for the yoga segment, and literally she was laid on the she was laid on the stage, and Colleen opened her legs wide for everyone to see. And
Look at baby's face! Hold on,
yeah,
hold on. I'm gonna put
and and
keep going.
played like some like fart noise or something or another as like this backdrop or
Okay.
whatever. But the girl said as she felt wildly uncomfortable, she felt super vulnerable, super exposed, and then after she got off stage, all the men that she had been surrounded with in the crowd started looking at her like she was a motherfucking piece of meat and they wanted a piece of it. And then when she was walking out to her motherfucking car by her goddamn self, all these dudes, grown ass motherfucking men, were trying to approach her and get something. So like,
Reaction.
oof, like literally, this shit is gross.
No, I just want to focus on PB's reaction because we have talked about a lot of things that I could genuinely say I've never seen this look on PB. That's why I'm highlighting his face. You very rarely stump.
See, now, like people use the phrase hard pass. This is a situation where you use the phrase that's going to be a soft pass because there's no reaction going on. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, and there's and here's the thing: like people can make it up all they want, and they can be like, "Oh, well, she knew what she was getting into, and this and the other." No, the fuck
What?
she didn't. She was 16.
That's what people are saying.
Old, and it
I'm
was
gonna
videotaped.
read her comment section. There are literally people defending this bitch saying cancel culture. If there is one time in my life I agree with cancel culture, today's the day.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't care if it's cancel culture. Like, look. I think about it like this. Okay, now I'm going full screen because you're gonna get the Ezra Miller rant. Okay,
Yay.
look here. If I brought my daughter to a show with this woman, I thought, because she's a woman, right? Believe all women, trust all women. I'm gonna bring my daughter to a woman show because, hey, women protect women, right? Women are loving and caring and all this stuff, right? And I bring them to this show, and this bitch brings my daughter on stage and does that. I don't care if it's a guy, girl, or non-binary, other, whatever, will be politically correct. I am going to fucking beat the shit out of that person because this is the most disgusting, vile thing that I have ever heard. We're not talking about people who are 18, 19, 20, and even then it would be questionable.
Uh-huh.
We are talking about girls and boys. She had a boy dress up to do a prostitute skit, a 13-year-old boy to do this skit. These are children. This is not teens. This is not young adults. This is kids being manipulated by someone who is 36 years old now. Okay,
Yeah.
they are damn near close to my age.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the audacity to manipulate kids and think that it's okay. This fucking crazy bitch sent, at the time, he was like 15 years old, a pair of bra and panties. She was 30 at the time.
Yeah.
There is nothing. You are fucked in your head
Yep.
if you think that is acceptable behavior.
The thing
Like,
that
look,
bothered me about that too was even when she was on the live stream talking about sending the shit to Adam, she even said, "Oh, his parents aren't gonna be comfortable with this." Fucking hard stop. Fucking hard stop. If that sentence comes out of your motherfucking mouth, fucking hard stop.
on a live stream, PB, she did a live stream like we did. She did a live stream.
This whole thing, like, she was doing little boys and little girls.
Yeah.
What was she? Was she trained on Epstein Island?
See, here's my problem. She knew that her target audience, because we all know what our target audience is when we look at our motherfucking content. She knew it was 10 to fucking 17-year-olds. She knew, and she still was adding adult content in it, knowing.
And now her excuse is, "Oh, I've rated it PG-13 according to YouTube guide." Like, look. Yeah. I know when we look at the analytics, I could tell you right now. Besides my daughter, which might be a questionable thing, but whatever. I talk to my kid. Fuck you. Anyways, besides that, I do not have children on my stream. So when we talk about things like this, I am not addressing kids. Y'all are adults. I am bringing facts and information to an adult audience. And she says, it's not my responsibility to monitor what the kids watch. True. But if your base is kids, then yes. If you are at the motherfucking Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, not adults, not Young Teen Choice Award, okay? It wasn't even the Teen Choice Award. It was the Kids' Choice Award for a character. Then it is your motherfucking responsibility to be accountable for the content you are putting out. There are times where people fuck up, whatever, but they're stars, they're older. Fuck, even Ezra Miller, okay? We don't like him. We're not friends.
You're not?
No, fuck him.
Oh, that would make sense. You were a villain in the movie.
Yeah, that's true. I tried to kill him, Superman, and Batman. Anyways, that's not the point. I did kill 2 out of 3. Anyways, the point being that you know your base. Even fucking douchebag Ezra Miller knows his base. He's not going to come out and have kids in his movie. Well, we never know. Who knows? He might have kids in his basement. My point still stands. Okay? You know your base when you are performing. For you to come out and say, "Oh, well, kids to monitor." So we're going to watch this video.
Yep, just roll the video.
Well, video.
There's a video, and this is her statement to all of the bullshit that's going on. And PB, when I tell you it's the most amazing thing to ever grace YouTube, I swear to God, this is the most amazing thing you'll ever see on YouTube.
I don't know, man. I've seen some pretty amazing stuff on YouTube. Like, have you ever heard of bacon cheese? Because
goddamn, I'm sorry, I got the ad,
and it's
guys.
amazing. I like beans. Beans are pretty good, but what the fuck is this? Where's Duke? I only want to see commercials with Duke, motherfuckers.
It's so bad, they had to... Okay.
How many times have you watched this?
Enough. So look,
first
day...
times.
Is this a real person?
Yes.
Yes.
This is her...
Legit.
This is her...
legitimately put this out.
This is her statement video. So she doesn't start with, "Hi guys." Look, the title doesn't even say apology. Let me clear the record, like Jake Paul or one of them. Even fucking Jake and Logan Paul had the decency to put, "I apologize," or "Guys, we have to talk." No, she put fucking "hi." And the first thing she does in the opening seconds of her video is reaches for a ukulele.
I'm not opposed to a ukulele, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Oh.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true, though, just as long as it's entertaining to you. Right?
So,
What the fuck?
so this
What's
is
up,
for
Chillmonger?
what's up, Chillmonger? This is for grooming accusations, doing inappropriate shit in your chat with younger. She grabs a fucking ukulele, and now I'm not gonna lie, this chorus is hard as hell. If this was a normal song, I'd probably play this in my car.
Yes,
What?
that's why he's so fucking mad.
Because she is talented. But let's continue.
You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chatting down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train. Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past. These rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash. But hey, at least you're having fun.
Okay, now here's what makes that whole statement she just made so
Okay.
false. Because for you to have misinformation, people wouldn't have video screenshots of your fucking group chat.
Yeah.
Like this dude, Adam McIntyre, go check out his channel. He pulls it all up. He has chat logs, Instagram messages of her saying inappropriate shit. But she says it's misinformation. So let's listen and see what proof she brings, right? Right? Because this is an apology video. There should be proof, right? She's going to bring us some hard facts.
Yeah, and for her to say, like, if you don't mind the gaps, like, literally, Adam goes through his entire message thread, even if the shit makes him look bad. Like, that's the thing that, like, drives me insane about this is, like, there are so many, like you said, there's so many receipts, and he goes through the entire thing. Like, even if even if it like makes him look bad, because he's like, I want people to know this is what was said, this is what was done.
Wait a second. So is the guy? This is his reaction video or something? Like what?
No, this is her original video. It's so great. I had to pull up her original.
Who is Adam?
Hi, LP. He's one of her victims.
He's one of her victims that brought this up. This is her.
Okay.
This is her response.
Yeah, he's the one that received the bra and panties.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What's up, Lemon Pie?
What's up, Lemon Pie? Welcome to this fabulous show.
That's not how I put it so far.
I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say.
So her team told her, bitch,
that was fucking dumb.
Don't say nothing. So what did she do?
Fucking dumb. No. Like it was almost clever, but what would have been better was like, well, you know, they told me I shouldn't say anything, but fuck that.
Like, so even Saul Goodman couldn't help her out of this situation.
Yeah.
Don't sell him short.
I am, and today I only want to talk about the facts.
Okay.
So,
sorry.
Give us facts.
I hope that you'll be willing to listen.
Sure.
What are the facts?
Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way, where I was just trying to be besties with everybody. It's kind of like,
Okay, keep in mind she was 30 years old, so you should never be besties with kids, but we'll move on.
He didn't
go to like a family
here's the
gathering.
thing, God. He didn't leave the group chats until last week.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
Wait,
because...
whoa. So who?
she didn't leave the group chats until last week. So she
Like
left it a week
group
before she
chats
made the
with
video.
no, but group chats exclusively with
With
people
kids.
who are underage.
Yes.
Yes.
Multiple
Multiple
group chats, multiple people. One's called Colleen's Weenies, the other's called Insta-Tweens, and then there's a couple more that I can't remember.
PB's face is priceless. Oh, this gets better though.
And there's a weird aunt there who keeps coming up to you and going like, "Hey girl, what's the tea?" And you're like, that was me in group chats with my fans. It was weird. I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that, I feel like I'm talking to my friends. But in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there. There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life.
Okay, so this sounds like it's starting to go towards an apology, right? But wait for her to undercut everything she just said.
I don't know what the fuck that means. What does it mean? This chick is raw. Oh, raw. I said row. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? This is retarded, but continue.
I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability.
For what?
But that's not very interesting, is it?
Where?
Let's go on the toxic gossip train.
Pause.
Locomotives fueled with hateful.
Like, I could be wrong here because, like, I got a couple beers in me, plus whatever the fuck this Smirnoff is. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, don't you take accountability first and then change your behavior?
Apparently no. Accountability is just something you say. What are you talking about, PB?
Why would you change your behavior? And then, like, the whole reason for changing your behavior is because you've taken accountability. So, like, write a better song.
Papa Cotton is just dying here. It says, I hate her just because she plays a stupid music guitar.
I don't have anything against the ukulele. Like, I'm not going to hate on the ukulele.
I don't think we
But
should
the
throw
ukulele,
the ukulele.
well, right, the ukulele fits in better when somebody like, I don't know, Rikishi is playing it.
Or The Rock when he was in that movie.
No, The Rock isn't a giant fat Samoan.
I mean, but he is a giant Samoan.
Isn't it 50 First States that has the big frickin' Samoan guy playing the ukulele? Or am I wrong?
Oh, yeah, that's true. It has a storied history. Now anybody who plays this is going to be fucked.
Yeah.
The toxic gossip train.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that chorus is hard.
Reputation. Toxic gossip train.
Like, I might use this for our intro.
The train is made of lies, and that person you despise maybe didn't deserve to die, but hey, at least you're having fun.
I mean, it'd be a great tune.
In all seriousness, I do think it's really important to hold people accountable for their mistakes. We should hope that everyone can learn from their mistakes and grow and change their behavior and be a better person. And this is something that I've always tried to do when I make mistakes, and it's something that I will continue
What
to
mistakes?
Try to do.
When?
Oh, you don't care? Oh.
See, look.
I thought you wanted me to take accountability.
So look. So
What
this video is both. This is amazing. People should study this if you want to give the greatest fuck you apology of all time.
Oh, this is a great non-apology. I'll give her credit for that.
This is like if somebody says, hey, you did something, and you go, okay, I'm going to make a video about it, and then you just tell them go fuck themselves. I know, I'm an expert. You can check out my channel. I have a great video about telling people to go fuck themselves. But I feel a little bit...
The title of that video is I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the title of the video is I'm sorry. But now, thinking about it, I made one bad mistake in that video. I didn't have a ukulele. And that would have put it over the top.
Yeah.
She beat me with this. Because at one point, it sounds like she's leaning towards an apology. But she's so narcissistic and arrogant that immediately she undercuts all of the positive things she's trying to put out by saying, oh, you don't want to hear that, so the toxic.
And here's the thing. I think my biggest issue with this video is the fact that she's so manipulative And she's so gaslighty that it's like, I mean, look at her eyes right now.
She looks like she's pissed.
She doesn't give
This
a
is not the face of someone
She
apologizing.
does not give a fuck about these kids. You know,
And here's the thing. I've heard
I
she's made
do.
millions of dollars. Do you think this chick gives a flying fuck? The only thing that pisses her off is she lost sponsors and ad revenue. This bitch, this is the face of someone who is just saying, everybody go fuck yourself. Papa Cotton said.
Oh, you bastard.
It said, I'm unsubscribing if you ever learn to play the ukulele. Okay, fair point.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Stop dicking with the comments.
She does, and I don't like Sarah Silverman. And I think that's what... see, I don't like her. Sarah
I
Silverman
mean,
is
some of
very...
okay, I would go both ways with Sarah
Aaron.
Silverman.
Exactly.
Like
Highlight
some
that.
of the stuff is funny, some of the stuff is not, or I don't find it funny.
Mm-hmm.
She got found out. That's what she's mad about.
Exactly, Aaron.
Exactly, Aaron. She doesn't give a shit about her victims. And yes, I agree with you, Jay. The biggest thing, and
Whoa. Now, see, you might be taking it a step too far there, because she definitely cares, because if she doesn't have an audience, she doesn't make any money.
okay, that's true. She does care.
She cares in the completely wrong fucking way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just like we all know that the reason why this video is 10 minutes long is so she can monetize that shit.
No, actually, this video is not monetized, and how I know is because it doesn't have any ads.
Oh shit, we just fucking watched the goddamn Bean ad before it played. What are you talking about?
No. That was for my other person I listened to because I clicked the wrong video. That was for Diablo 4 tips. Never mind, that isn't important.
Anyway,
you know what I'm talking about, Jay.
I
had to get some tips on my hunter. Anyways, that's not the
fucking
point.
computer nerds.
I did 100
Damn
too.
it.
Yeah, because hunters are awesome. Everybody knows it. Anyways, let's get back to
Roll the video. I'm running out of time. 4:30 in the morning comes quick.
But that's not the point of your mob mentality, is it? No. Your goal is to ruin the life of the person you despise while you dramatize your lies and monetize their demise. I feel like I can already hear the comments on this video. She's gaslighting, manipulating. Oh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that all of you are perfect, so please criticize me. Bring out the daggers made from your perfect past and stab me repeatedly.
Pause.
Little back. I'm sure.
So here's a actual point. Like, if only perfect people are allowed to criticize, there would be zero criticism ever, and therefore also no potential for improvement on said criticism, because it would be non-existent. Of course you can fucking criticize people if you're not fucking perfect.
Here's the thing. Anyone on this panel, or is anyone here grooming anyone? Should we know? Have we ever groomed anyone? Because then I'd say we don't have a right to criticize.
Like, you ask if anybody's grooming anyone. Like, I take care of this after I get out of the shower. Does that not count as grooming?
I did this right here.
I don't know what that is. You like brought up you brought out the white supremacy razor. Gotcha.
So the thing about her saying my bony little back is a nod to how, yeah, that's what she just said. She's like, so you can stab me in my bony little back.
Okay.
That's a nod to her just commenting on children's bodies. That's the other thing that irritates me. Like,
what
about
the fuck?
Like, literally making children feel uncomfortable in their own skin and uncomfortable in their own bodies. And so that's like her saying my bony little back. Like, literally, like, for instance, I keep going back to Adam McIntyre because he's the one that I've been following the most in this rabbit hole. And one of the things he said was, you know, my body was praised the most when I was 14, 15 years old. So I try to maintain that look, because anytime, basically, just shit like that. just shit like that. And
Well, to be fair, I've also been doing the same thing.
So, and the other thing about this is too, is that this is definitely a roundabout way where she knows people like us, and multiple people have covered this, are going to come and attack her. So the thing about computer screens and everything, and here's the thing that makes this so fucking fascinating, is this video is not just a defense, because apology videos are defense, okay? So let's break this down like football, right? You got the defense who's defending. She is both defending and trying to run the ball. She's like playing the defensive line, but also trying to run it in for a touchdown. And second point, if you guys don't know, her friend, because I think this person has no friends, Shane Dawson.
You said
Y'all know
you said
Shane Dawson?
Well, no, I don't know Shane Dawson because you said play defensive line and also run the ball. Why in the fuck are you talking about William the Refrigerator Perry?
Because he's great. We all know that. Anyways.
Oh.
So anyways, she is friends with Shane Dawson. Anyone who's been on YouTube or what? Shane Dawson.
Why are you attacking me now? What the fuck is happening? Like, anyone who ever been on YouTube know who Shane Dawson is. Apparently, I never fucking been on YouTube.
I don't know who he is either, PB. Don't feel bad.
Thank you, Jackie.
So I'm just fucking old. Anyways, go look up Shane Dawson. All right, he's had a bunch of controversies. He's a piece of shit. So basically, he came out and said she's a vicious bitch. Now, I would not believe anything Shane Dawson says because he's a piece of shit himself. But when Shane Dawson, a vile human being, calls you a piece of shit, that's bad. When the dude who will throw his mother under the bus for $1 says, yeah, I wouldn't fuck with her, then you know
I mean,
you are a
wait a
terrible
second.
person.
Like, I'm throwing my mother under the bus for $1, but then, like, the legitimate question is, how many points are on it, and what is the spread? Because, like, if we're talking record buck here, like, they got surgeries that fix bus injuries.
All right, come on. Play the video.
All right, let's continue.
Or you're disappointed in my shitty little song.
Oh, yeah.
I know you wanted me to say that I was 100% in the wrong. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take that route of admitting to lies and rumors that you made up for clout.
This bitch has balls. She's got a biggest
Everybody,
pair
I
of
found
balls.
someone new to harass. She did some things that I do not like in her past. So everybody gather round, cause we're about to attack. But not based on facts, oh no. Your loaded lethal weapon is your fingers on the keys. You don't need any armor when you can hide behind a screen. So shoot me down quick with a click and bam. My reputation's deceased.
Yo, this bitch went hard. Bro, she went hard on that.
Is this just like the ukulele version of Amber Heard?
I feel like it might be. She might actually be worse.
Fuck.
Oh, sure, there's an agent. She goes on tour. Yeah, does she have an agent? Yes.
Ukulele agent?
Yeah, so you remember that whole thing where she goes, just shoot my career dead? Like, she feels like watching this, I feel like she's attacking me.
I don't remember it
right now.
Play the video.
I also wanted to take a minute to talk about that girl Miranda sings. You know the one. Yeah, her. She's PG-13. It says that on my website, and it's always been that way. And that's why you won't find my videos on the YouTube Kids app.
That's a lie.
I didn't realize it was my responsibility to decide what was appropriate for every kid to see. I've always relied on parents to decide if they're comfortable with their families watching my YouTube videos or coming to my live shows.
So here, I agree with one thing, but not the other. On YouTube, yes. My daughter has gone to things I did not know. She's watched shit I didn't know she was watching. You know, YouTube I get. Like, yes, you can't.
The children be watching all kinds of shit that, like, it was on YouTube Kids. It wasn't regular YouTube. It was YouTube Kids. And I was like, what in the fuck is on the goddamn screen right now? And then Mom came in the room and was like, you're not supposed to be watching that. And he was like, oh, okay.
He
Hey, turn it
keeps
off.
on saying she has balls, but it doesn't take any courage to do something you don't have to take responsibility for. No, I mean, she has balls with the response that she's making, because this is not accountability. I agree, Papa God. This is not accountability. This is not taking personal responsibility. Now, this has become attacking, because she is basically calling out now parents. She is just taking shots at everybody. She's saying, oh, well, it's not up to me. It's up to your parents to monitor that.
If you're going to try and defend yourself on stuff that happened in, let's say, semi-private, like if you're in a DM group, it's semi-private. You need to like show and explain the specifics. Like, she said this, and then you go, yeah, I did say that. And this is what it meant. It didn't mean what you said it meant.
Yeah, she knows the demographic is kids.
Oh, she's trying to create another fucking catchy tune to, once again, you say not make a buck because the video is not monetized, but if you don't think this is going to bring more traction to her to make a buck, you'd be fooling yourself.
No, it's definitely going to bring traction. We're all talking about it. So yeah, she's getting traction.
So she's gonna, her popularity is going to through the fucking roof, because, I mean, well, she had fans watching before, now she'll have haters watching.
And haters could be just as strong of a demographic. But the other thing is, too, like I was saying, the YouTube stuff I can side with. Yes, it is not my responsibility, for instance, if someone comes along and is underage on my streams going, that fucking Zod's the greatest fucking villain ever. Yeah, he talks about bitches and stuff. Like, no, that's not my responsibility. Watch your fucking kid. But she threw in live shows. Live show. You coordinate. You know who's coming to your show. You don't have to necessarily censor yourself, but you do have to scale it back because it's a live fucking show. Parents bring their kids there. That is like a Taylor Swift concert or something like that, right? But she never claims to be for kids. But I'm just saying, even artists who perform live, even rap artists, fucking rap artists will sometimes edit some shit in their music when they're performing live, because they know they have. If fucking Snoop Dogg can edit his fucking music when he performs live for a crowd, then I'm pretty sure that you have a responsibility to your audience when it is live.
She brands herself as a for family, for children content creator, and that's where I have a problem. So I believe I agree with you, Zod, to an extent with the YouTube stuff, because we can't control who watches our videos and our content. But when we are branding ourselves and actually dressing in a way that appeals to kids with the bright pops of color and the silly little antics and the acting like we're children, because like I said, her Miranda Sings character is inspired by a theater kid with learning disabilities, and she said that right out of her mouth, allegedly. I don't know, I haven't seen it myself.
It was on the who was Jimmy Fallon. It was on his thing.
Yeah,
I should pull that up. But yeah, she said that on Jimmy Fallon live.
No, you said it was on his thing, and then you said I should pull that up, and then I said no.
But anyway, we should continue the video. I'm running out of time.
Have I made some jokes in poor taste? Yes. Have I made lots of dumb mistakes? Yes. Am I sad that there are some fans who feel betrayed? Yes. But was my intention to manipulate? No.
Okay, so where's your proof?
It doesn't really matter what my intention was, because it seems as though everyone's already decided on that.
Because intention doesn't matter when you're doing something wrong.
To have millions of people all over the world call you the most vile, horrendous, disgusting, life-ruining words.
Because you are!
It doesn't matter that these things aren't true.
What
everyone
proof?
just-
Wait,
What's
what
up,
proof?
Kiefer?
Okay, so now we are 6 minutes in a 10-minute video, right? What have you guys seen receipts like she goes, okay, this is the chat, this is what I meant. Even just saying fucking I was joking.
Hello, Rebecca.
Hello, Rebecca.
You didn't say hi to Kiefer. I said hi to him, you dickhead.
He's been
I
here
said
for a
hi.
while, Poopy.
Yeah, I
He
said hi to Kiefer like ages ago.
Where the
Yeah.
fuck was he?
So she does not have any proof she is presenting to refute any of this fucking stuff. So no, it's like no, I don't feel bad for you with your fucking far off.
Believes that you are the type of person who manipulates and abuses children.
Because you
You
are!
do! Thank you, Jackie. That was right on cue.
Say that,
Like,
swear
y'all,
we
I
didn't play
came back
this.
to
The only
YouTube
thing
a
I've
week
ever
early
groomed
for
is
this.
my
That's how
Persian
upset I
cats.
am.
I'm not a groomer.
Ah.
I'm just a loser who didn't understand.
Well, hold on. This is great. This
The only
part.
thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats. I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser.
See, like, okay, I will give her one thing. That would be the ultimate clapback if she had any proof.
Right.
That's a catchy fucking response. But bitch, you have not provided anything to say you're not a groomer.
Anything. I don't trust your words when I have photo and video proof of you being a nasty ass motherfucking gremlin.
Like,
Who didn't understand I shouldn't respond to fans, and I'm not a predator, even though a lot of you think so, because 5 years ago I made a fart joke.
This right here is so disgusting. A fart joke. It wasn't a fart joke.
So
She was
it wasn't a fart
with people's eyes, and you did not protect her when you brought her ass on stage.
Huh?
That was talking
What?
about the girl who was in yoga pants.
Mm-hmm.
She claims it was for a fart joke. Okay, just for context, that scene was
no,
inappropriate yoga.
That was the one I was talking about earlier with the super skimpy romper and the 16-year-old.
Oh.
That's her talking about it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's her.
She intentionally picked this girl out of the audience because of what she was wearing, or?
Yep.
But she said, "Oh, it was a joke. It was a fart joke."
And then what did she do to her on stage?
She laid
It was
her on her
yoga.
back and had her open her legs super wide for everyone to see and stare down at her like a nasty ass little.
Okay.
Yeah, like what? Like they have a PB. They have video. Literally, the video performance of her.
I think I want to watch this video, though.
No, I don't either, but I've seen it. There's video evidence.
What the fuck?
Well, I have to do my research. There is
okay, that's the whole thing. Like, I also don't want to have the job of being the police officer that has to look for child porn because you're gonna find it.
Yep.
Here, Lady Blood Moon, which is my wonderful daughter. Hello, Sierra. I don't know if you should be watching this here. But this is about a very bad person, and Dad is talking about how
There's
terrible.
nothing wrong with yoga. Did you answer her?
There's nothing wrong with yoga, but she had her doing yoga in inappropriate.
No. Just there's nothing wrong with yoga. Being manipulated to show yourself off is not just doing yoga. Usually, people just do it at home.
Action figure, Adam.
God damn.
Bro.
even though I know this video won't change anyone's mind about me,
No, because you haven't said anything.
I still felt it was important to come on here and defend myself a little.
Defend? How did you attacked everyone? I guess the great offense is a good great defense is a good offense.
Has ever supported me in any capacity? I really, really appreciate you.
Sure.
For what it's worth.
Oh, it gets worse.
Never had any bad intentions.
Okay, Rebecca.
Intentions don't matter if you're doing
I do
wrong
feel like
things to children.
I love how you're getting angrier. Jay, this is why I wanted you out. You can just feel the hatred, like the dark side from Jay's corner.
All I'm gonna say is she's lucky. My kids.
Chugging down the
Already both
tracks
of them.
of misinformation.
This could be our opener, serious. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, the chorus is hard.
Manipulation station.
Like, she does have a good voice.
Toxic gossip
If I give this
train.
any
You
positive.
tied me to the tracks and harassed me for my past.
Did you just say she does have a
And
good
we were doing it
voice?
up to a week ago.
I mean, she does have a good voice. Come on, let's
Does
not.
she?
I mean, we can't. Let's be a little bit partial. She does have a decent voice.
Whoa,
It's just
whoa,
what
whoa.
she's saying.
No.
It,
We don't accept groomers as song artists. We don't do it. No, that's not happening here.
Like, I don't think, regardless of what she's singing, I haven't heard anything in this ukulele song that would lead me to believe that she has an actual good voice, because it's been, like, mediocre at best.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
been very catchy, and it rhymes, which I appreciate, so maybe she's a good songwriter. I don't know if she fucking wrote this for herself, but she ain't be sounding good. Do better.
no, Papa Cod. No, I'm just joking. I do realize what this is. See, this is just a way. So this is actually, and I heard another YouTuber saying this. She might be a mad genius. This is a way to monetize what she does while not taking any accountability and deflecting what the actual issue is. So she is accomplishing 3 things in this video. She's not taking accountability and deflecting the situation. She's self-promoting, and she's apologizing, I guess. But this is really an apology video. And it pisses me off when people say, oh, she made an apology video. This is not an apology video. At
They might
no
be talking
point.
about the one in 2020.
No, people are calling this an apology video. Like the worst apology video. It's like, no, this isn't even an apology. This is just like a statement of go fuck yourself. That's what I see this as. Isn't she the one who plays the cringy? Yes. Absolutely. You know more about this. Yeah, she is the. That's sad when even the little dictator knows that this person is cringy.
And absolutely inappropriate with children.
Yes.
And let's continue this freaking train wreck of a song.
Yeah, it's almost over. The ending is the best part. I love the pauses too. Look at the face. Oh, feel bad for me. Look, a little pause, like a.
Are you going to talk every time she sings?
Look at that. Look down. Oh, I'm so torn. I'm so hurt. Maybe I'll turn the camera off. No.
Actually, you know.
I'm brilliant. Brilliant.
I'm gonna stop. Like we know.
Like, maybe you're confused about something. I don't know.
Oh my
Sometimes people make a mistake, and it does.
It's not grooming. Is not a mistake. Okay.
Whoa. Sometimes people can make a mistake, and they're still a good person. Crazy, I know.
Not if they groom
people
kids.
Can make a mistake, and you don't have to take that mistake. Oh no, and twist it up and grind it and add some lies to it and
What's a lie?
it
You
and
haven't told us
stab
in
it
9
with
minutes
knives
what a lie
and
is.
ruin a life and no. Sometimes people can make a mistake.
Oh my
It
God.
doesn't mean you gotta send them.
Okay, sorry.
Oh no.
I have a big gripe with this, just real quick. Like, the whole fucking thing, and she's like, well, at least you're having fun. I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is literally she's reading the Amber Heard playbook. Look at the outfit, look at the hair, look at the setting, look at all of the facial expressions. Like, literally, this was meant to try and get some sort of pity, some sort of something or another, manipulate the world, gaslight the world, and she just looks like a freaking wreck. And this is not it, sis. This is not it. Like,
I want to read something from the Lady Blood Moon. Says Miranda Sings is just a whole new breed of terrible people. I know because I used to watch her. Like, I just want to say I am so proud of Lady Blood Moon, little dictator, I call her. Because even someone younger than us realizes, okay, she's 16, she realizes how bad of a person this person is.
Yeah.
Like, kids know and they can pick up on stuff. Even when you put them in those situations, they inherently know what is terrible. Papa Cotton made a good point that I want to bring up. Mistakes, LOL. Yeah, okay. Some mistakes deserve to be fed feet first into the wood chipper. Exactly, Papa Cotton. 100%. There's a mistake like, oh, I said something offensive to PB, like fuck his luscious Viking beard. I'd never say that because god
You
damn, that beard
wish.
is great. I wish I could grow that beard. Okay, but say I made a mistake, right? And I said something that offended somebody on a panel. That's a mistake. And I apologize and I go, you know what? I was drunk. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. And then we move past it. When you groom kids, that's not a mistake that you can just sweep under the rug and pretend that an apology is okay or that people should just move past. Oh, you know, this isn't like she said something that could be conceived as an offensive joke, right? Like an Eddie Murphy thing back in the day or something like that. We're not talking about that. Or Dave Chappelle, right? And the shit he went through. It's not that kind of a mistake where people dig up shit from years ago and go, oh, you said something racist and it hurt my feelings because I feel bad for all the different races. It's not one of those situations. Bitch, you talk to minors in a group chat. You sent panties to a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
And you are 30. That is not a mistake. That is a you should go to jail or seek psychiatric help.
There's a difference between you talking to your fans in a group chat and you talking to your fans inappropriately in a group chat. You still shouldn't talk to the fans in the group chat if they're underage. However, you shouldn't be inappropriate even more. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's finish this up so that we can cap this off. And oh my god,
and you can kindly let them know and help them to grow.
You were told years ago and you didn't grow at all.
Sometimes people make mistakes simply because
not at fucking 30. I'm sorry. At 30, you should have shit figured out.
Mm-hmm.
And that mistake doesn't make them a terrible human.
If you're talking to the 12 to 13-year-olds, yes, it does. Chris Hansen would like you to take a seat.
What do I know? Fuck me, right?
Yes.
That's the end of the video. That's the end of the video. That's the end of the video. So let's before we end this stream, let's unpack our thoughts. I just want to say first off, most epic YouTube non-apology video I've ever seen in my life. Okay, if I'm ranking this on YouTube apology videos that I've ever seen come out, 10 out of 10. This is the greatest fucking way to not apologize for shit. Make everybody who's a victim feel like shit and gaslight, and totally not take accountability. She has hit the Mount Rushmore of the worst fucking apology statement videos of all time. Like, I thought Logan Paul could never recover, or that bitch with the interpretive dance. I thought that was like peak bad YouTube apologies. But this bitch she's on a whole nother level of narcissism that I've never seen. I am so angry. I'm the villain of YouTube, and she might have topped me in villainy. This is mad genius level shit. She's gotten herself out there with a little jaunty tune that everybody's going to be talking about for fucking years because this is one of the most unique videos ever fucking created.
Makes me
She's
so mad. Makes me so
she's
mad.
she's deflected, not answered any questions, and she gaslit and blamed us all, even us who are watching this, for having an opinion because, oh, you guys are just on a toxic. Oh, no. Okay, so PB,
Yeah.
we got your live reaction. I want to start with you, which I never do because this is just amazing. What are your thoughts on that? On that, trying to prove your innocence.
Oh man, trying to prove innocence. I mean, if you're working with alleged facts, you would think that if you were trying to prove innocence, you would be able to find something somewhere because obviously you weren't doing what you said you were, so you were doing something else of proof of doing something else. It's like, okay, the person was murdered in the last 24 hours. What were you doing for the last 24 hours? And you're like, I don't fucking know. You don't figure it out.
By the way, I'm so proud of this person who may or may not be the future ruler of this channel. Says crazy is an understatement. Like, that's sad when people who are younger than you who watch this go, yeah, that shit ain't cool. Like, I don't know.
Disgusting.
I don't know if this was supposed to appeal to the younger audience, if this was just a big fuck you to everybody, if she was just off her meds. I have no clue. Jay, I already know some of your thoughts, but tell everybody what your thoughts are. Because I know you wanted to let loose for a while.
I am just disgusted, annoyed, and shocked, fascinated. Like, literally, if anybody needed a demonstration of how narcissism and arrogance works, literally watch that video on repeat because the manipulation, like down to the setting, the outfit, the hair, the looking rough, the facial expressions, like literally everything, the pretending to turn off the camera and restart, like, bitch, we know that you were playing, you planned this whole thing. Like, clearly this is something that somebody who's accused of serious things with receipts voluntarily put out to defend themselves and clear their name. And it's like, at this point, you shouldn't have even said a word. You should have just
I mean, was she really trying to clear her name? I feel like this is somebody who realizes the receipts are irrefutable and it's a big middle finger. Because
I don't care.
Yeah, because I get the impression this is like somebody who realizes their career is over. And make no mistake, this bitch has made millions of dollars. People were talking about this. She was on since 2008. It's 2023 right now. These allegations didn't really pick up steam until this year. So she's been monetized and making money this whole entire time. You see her fucking house? She's probably got bank. She can beat the charges. And this goes back to what Papa Cotton was saying. Remember where he said,
yeah, she's going to be fine.
Yeah, she's going to be fine. But that's the whole fucking thing and why I think she's worse than Ezra Miller. Because she, like Ezra Miller, is going to get a pass because at this point, there is going to be no way to fight all of this shit. Even with all of this proof and stuff, Adam McIntyre, all of these victims are going to have to get a lawyer. They're going to have to take her to court. Of course, she's got a team. So, you know, she's got a legal team.
Yeah.
So she's going to consult her legal team. Now, to his defense, he might be able, with this bullshit video she released, he might be able to kind of get, but by the time it goes to court and there's a jury and nobody on the jury is really going to know who this bitch is or follow YouTube because there's mostly older people on the jury. So this will go to court. She'll fucking get off and she's going to be fucking rich anyways. Maybe she has to pay a fine. And this is why I wanted to bring this up because I talk about people all the time that I despise, like Adam Baldwin, Ezra Miller. and she fits this category. And I hope Stevie J got this message because Stevie J works with. And if you guys don't know, go check out Stevie J Raw's channel. He works with male victims, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a perfect example of male victims that won't get any recognition because this bitch has the money to defend it. And
Mm-hmm.
there are male victims. And worst of all, this isn't just a male or female victim thing. This is kids. Fucking kids. We aren't talking adults or teens, not that that would make it better.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking about children manipulated by a person in a
Mhm.
position of power who use their power to make them do
Yep.
terrible fucking things. And on Tuesday, me and you will dive into this. Maybe we'll do a review of Adam McIntyre's video, and then we'll go through and talk about the evidence that he has, because I kind of want to break this up into two parts. His video's like an hour and something, so it'll take a little longer with the commentary. So I also want to play that video for people.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's the thing too. So, like, literally, I don't know how you guys feel about Swoop. I've never heard of her before now, but Swoop's channel, I think her name's Swoop. Let me look. But she did a really nice like coverage of this. Let me see if I can find it. But if you guys want to know more, I honestly, if I were you, I absolutely would go to Swoop's channel and check it out, because at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, like, she dove into it, she interviewed all these people, she has so much more stuff too, and that's kind of like a general, like, hub for everything.
Maybe we'll check that out too.
Yeah, and
We'll see on Tuesday. It's gonna be in the morning. What did we agree on? Like, God, 9:30 my time.
Yeah, it's 10:30 my time. So I'll have to let you know for sure. I haven't talked to my husband yet, but it shouldn't be a problem. Worst case scenario, if we have to, I can move it later. Or if you're available, are you available for
Yeah, because Tuesday I actually have the day off because of
okay.
4th of July. So, but yeah, I think that this is disgusting because of as somebody who has a kid that is a teenager. As you can see, my daughter is currently in the chat right now. She is a very smart kid, and I'm blessed. I'm lucky because I don't think that she would be manipulated clearly by what she's saying. I don't think she would be manipulated like this, but there's a lot of parents and a lot of people who would be manipulated by this kind of talk and this kind of presentation, and a lot of parents who don't take the time to monitor stuff, who don't watch what their kids watch. And look, I let my kid watch horror movies with me. I explain things to her because when sickos like this come on the internet, I want her to have the common sense to be able to pick that out. And I think I've done a good job with that because my kid is very smart and very knowledgeable with that stuff. And I'm not just being a parent going, my kid's the best, even though she is.
I know.
But you know what I mean, right? All parents think their kids are the best. But I think it comes down to making sure at this point we can't monitor everything that our kids watch. So unfortunately, and parents in the chat, you can let me know what you think. I think it comes down to now educating our kids before the internet does, and not letting people like this get their hooks in our kids, and making our kids aware of people like this, because they are out there and they are cunning and they manipulate and they twist the situation to their kind of way to see things. So it's just I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just stunned and thoroughly fascinated by this whole thing, because you know me, I have a psychologist's heart, and the psychology behind this monster is fascinating to me. And I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I cannot believe, like, these poor people, way to just re-traumatize them. You know what I mean? Like, that's my biggest thing is like, all jokes aside, for real though, we need to talk about how we need to keep our children safe, and we need to make sure that we take care of our children, and because this right here, these poor children who went through this, and for her to just laugh it off like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And it's like, it is a big deal, and it's really hard for me because I've gone through a situation with my oldest child where, like, literally the police were involved and we had to track messages. There was like, so this shit hits home for me in a different way, and it's really hard for me to, like, I can't just, I can't like, I can't even process like what's happening to these poor kids. Granted, most of these kids might not be kids anymore, but it's still like, this is something
No, that Adam is like 20 now.
he's
Uh,
20
a,
now.
a lot of these people who went through this now are older, but here's the thing. Things like this stick with you. These
Mhm.
experiences you have, they don't go away. Perfect example, when I was in the military and I lost my friend, I got sick. We swapped on a mission. He got killed.
Mhm.
I should have been in that spot. I mean, like, he was point when
Yeah.
I wasn't. He was like my second. So
Mhm.
we went on this mission. I went to Africa. I got malaria. Those pills are bullshit. But anyways, I was in the hospital ward, in the tent, and I was sick for a few days, like fucking hallucinating sick. Like,
Mhm.
those pills did not fucking work. But
Yeah.
whatever they say, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. That's not the point.
Yeah.
Anyways, he had to take my place on point. And, the fucking Air Force, or Chair Force as we like to call them, did not do another overhead before we went in. They didn't
Mhm.
account for a sniper. He walked in and he got sniped.
Yeah.
Now, that would have been me had I been on point that day. But
Mhm.
instead, it was my best friend. And he died. And I've called his wife and stuff every Christmas or whatever. He has a daughter. She's older now. She's like 16 now.
Mhm.
But his daughter was the same age as my daughter, and that shit stuck with me for years. It still sticks with me. Erica knows right now, 4th of July is the fucking worst holiday for me.
Mhm. Yep.
With the fireworks and all that shit,
Oh, us too. Yep.
yeah, the fireworks. I do not go to any of that shit because
Mhm.
I can't deal with it. So trauma doesn't just go away
Mhm.
because years passed. And I tell people that, like, when people die and stuff, you're gonna get those assholes. You're gonna say you're fine, it'll be okay, whatever. No, that's bullshit. The
Mhm.
hard truth is you're not gonna be fine. But
Yep.
I guarantee you will learn to deal with it. You
Yep.
will learn to how to cope with it. Is the more accurate phrase. You will have people around you,
Mhm.
hopefully, and a good support group, and eventually you'll move past it. You're never gonna
Mhm.
forget it.
Right.
And that's the important part with this. These were kids. They went through
Mhm.
trauma, and they're not going to fucking get over it. They're going to
Yeah.
learn how to deal with it.
Like Adam, like, I was watching a video that he posted the other day, and he was talking about it. He's like, this has affected me for like ever. He's like, my body, like, I am 20 years old now, and I try to emulate my 16-year-old, 14-year-old body because that's where I was the most praised, because Colleen praised my body at that age all the time. And not only that, but this was somebody, like, the thing that is so upsetting about this whole Adam thing is she was his, like, idol. Like, she was like somebody that he looked up to, and was like, he loved her, and he loved her family, and all this stuff. And he was so, based on what he said, so involved in everything for years, and doing work for free for her, running her freaking, like it said, her social media accounts at like 10 years old. Like, because
And that's some kind of child labor laws. Really quick, I wanted to say thank you, Aaron. It's fine. I'm over it.
you're not
That's
over it.
okay.
Don't
You
deflect.
know, I'm sorry to hear for your loss, and yes, and survivor's guilt is real, yes. And the reason why I tell you guys this story is I don't give a shit about getting sympathy. I signed on the line, just like Jay knows.
Yep.
We signed up. We did not ask for the praise or the glory or the fucking 10% off
Mhm.
when you go somewhere. That's not what we did. What we did, we signed up because we believed in serving our country and defending people's rights. And part of that now translates to what we do here on YouTube, which is calling out this bullshit, because when I see people like this, it makes me feel like I served so that these self-righteous, indignant, fucking narcissistic pricks could
Yep.
get away with shit like this. And that's not what I laid down, or my friends laid down their lives for. It was for the notion, for the thought that you are defending people. Like, look, I don't know exactly what it is you do, but I have done shit like with Spec Ops, right? VBSS, like covert shit. Half of the shit I did, I can't talk about,
Right.
and it will never get acknowledged until 10 or 15 years from now when they declassify the fucking files, and then you guys can fucking get a peek into it. And they make a fucking movie about it. But I knew the nature of my work, and I was not going into it for fucking praise. I did it because sometimes you got to do the shit other people don't want to do in order for people to sleep comfortable at night, and that's what I did. But I didn't do it for people like fucking Colleen Bellinger to be able to violate children. And go ahead, I'm just going to use the bathroom for a second. Give us your thought.
You're good. I gotta get ready to get off here anyway. So basically, long story short, like I said earlier, fuck this bitch. I can't believe that this has happened. My heart is so heavy. I dropped my links down below if you guys want to check out my stuff. I'm writing. I'm hoping to release my first book in October, called Descent to Madness. It's going through the rewrite second stage right now. So hopefully here within the next couple months I'll have something out there for you. Also, I've been working towards building my publishing house. I took a couple weeks off for like some self-care. I've been through a lot of stress lately, a lot of drama going on. So now I'm working on getting back into the swing of things and stuff like that. And I think Zod and I are trying to stream on Tuesday. And then did you say you have to work on Wednesday?
No, I don't have to. So maybe we could do something on.
Yeah, maybe we do our writing stream or something on Wednesday while I'm teleworking.
Yeah. And I've been working on my stuff too. I'm not in the same stage as the beautiful Jay McCarthy is. I'm still in the how the fuck am I getting past this chapter stage? But I am also currently working on a novel. I do got some things written that I would like to share, so maybe I'll share some new tidbits from my story. This thing, I did get like 10 chapters done, so pretty decent progress. I don't know. I haven't. I believe I put like 20 or 30 chapters. I'm not sure. Just as a baseline. So mine is called Fear West, and it starts with what if the South won the Civil War? What if the Nazis won? And kind of that kind of thing. One, because I think it's going to piss off a lot of people, which I find entertaining. And even though it's historically based, there's going to be assholes because I'm white writing this and going, oh, did you wish that the South would? No, this is a time travel thing and evil forces and whatnot, but I find it amusing that this will probably get a lot of buzz. But no, I'm a fan of Stephen King and that kind of writing and of time travel stories, and I thought, and that's the thing that sucks about writing this, is because writing factual stuff and just tweaking things, I've had to look up a lot of things. I have to look up guns of the era. I have to look up modes of transportation, different states, what they looked like back in the day before modern times. So yeah, we'll be talking about that. Also, the bear has gone into hibernation, but go check out Pop Culture PB's channel.
Yes.
He does shorts and whatnots, and check out Late Night Talks. We're back. We talked about last week the submarine, which was fucking ridiculous. I wish you were on stream for that because we laughed because they literally had like an Xbox controller for that summer, like, and I said this like really quick because I know we're signing off, but the fact that I can't fault the people who made this. I have to fault the consumers in this one situation because if you go into a sub that's made by a $1 billion asshole and they have a PlayStation controller and you go, yep, looks okay by me. At what point do we say it's kind of the consumer's fault at that point? Because people paid $10,000 to go on this sub to see the Titanic. I can't feel bad for rich assholes. I'm sorry. If you are paying that much money and you're not doing your research, at what point do we say it was not the person's fault? It is the fault of the person who is, go putting their life at risk. You know what I mean? Fucking putting their life at risk. They should have looked into this. Anyone tells you they've built a fucking submarine to see the Titanic, unless it's James Cameron, you don't go into that fucking sub.
Nope.
He's the only person I trust. Like, if James Cameron said, oh yeah, I have a submarine, to go there. Sure, James, let's go. Anybody? I don't believe you. I don't. And so, yeah. But yeah, anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate you. Check out Jay McCarthy's channel. I believe I put you in the description, but if I didn't, did you leave any links?
I did, but I can leave another one.
Yeah, drop another one just so people can go check you out. You may see your favorite villain there talking about books and writing.
With a really cool intro because, our intro.
She's got such a cool intro. I'm actually kind of a little jealous, but I'm a villain. That's just what I do. But I'm like, holy fuck, man. Like, her intro put mine to shame. God damn. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. Go like, share. Please share this video and get the word out because I am very passionate about this. And I do want to stop people like this from being on the internet. I hate that this person has been allowed to enjoy their comforts for as long as they have. So go check us out. Tuesday we'll be doing another stream about this because I think it's worth covering. Thank you very much. And as always, remember the only rule here in the Phantom Zone: kneel before the sleepy bear.
I love you guys.